Hello guys, welcome back to that Data Nerds. Um, Today we'll be starting our SQL chapters with an introduction to SQL. So the first thing that I want to cover is SQL is basically the structured query language. It's basically a language that you use to talk to databases. A database is something that you can think of like is a collection of files, like a collection of tables put together, and these data, like within the same database, you can join tables, you can merge tables, you can union them, you can do a whole lot of operations. Um, and this is like SQL is one of the most important data analytics language. A basic syntax of SQL consists of select, from, where, group by, having, and order by. SQL operates these on tables, which are basically collections of rows and columns. So you can basically think of tables as a collection of records uh, against particular columns, and then when these tables are put together, it becomes a database. Now, the first thing that I want to cover in SQL is joins. There are four types of joins in. There are four types of SQL joins which join tables. They are inner join, full outer, left, and right. Now, I have here two example of tables. Table A is employees and table B is salaries. A has John, Alice, Bob, and Eve in it, and salaries has 100, 200, 150, and 300 and 400 in it. Now, if I do an inner join, I'll get a matching rows from table A and table B. Therefore, I will get details for ID 1, 2, and 3, which are common between the two tables, John, Alice, and Bob. I will get all of the values because I have put a select star here. If I wanted to bring only particular columns, and I could have specified those column names instead of the select star, and I could have brought those particular columns. In a left join, I will bring all of the matching rows from table B, but all of the rows from table A, since table A is in the left. Sorry, they should have set result of left join, but if you see, it will bring the details of John, Alice, Bob, and Eve. Eve will not have a salary because it's not present in the salary table, so that's why it's saying a null over here. In a right join, table B's data, all of table B's data will come irrespective of whether it is present in table A or not. Again, they should have said right join, but John, Alice, Bob will come because they are mutually present in both tables. Then five, this Gary should not have come, but it's the 300 should come. It should say null over here and null over 400. So 100, 250, 100, 200, 150, 300, 400, all will come, and only John, Alice, and Bob names will come. In a full outer join, it doesn't matter. Both will come, irrespective. So John, Alice, Bob, Eve will come. Then 100, 200, 150, 300, 400 will come. Next, the concept that I want to teach is union versus union all. In a SQL, union is an operator that combines the result sets of two or more select queries into a single result set. But the important thing to remember here is that it will remove the duplicate records by default unless union all is specified. In However, in union all, it combines the result sets of two or more and will basically bring all of the records. It doesn't matter if it is duplicate or not because it doesn't deduplicate. Now, union in SQL, if I have John, Alice, and Bob, and the important thing to remember here is ID, name, and value should be present in both of the tables. We will see in later examples where there can be an extra column present, but if an extra column is present and table A is on top, then A will get null for that, and B's data will be populated, so it will basically be confusing. So it is basically preferable that only those columns that are present in both the tables are unionized. So John, Alice, and Bob, John, Alice, Bob, Gary, and Eve, it will only have one Alice in it, Alice of 200, because table A is being union to B. If, for example, B had a value of 300 here, then and I was unioning B and A, then Alice of 300 would have remained and Alice of 200 would have gotten dropped. So John, Alice, Bob, John, Alice, Bob, Gary, and Eve. So right now it is John, Alice, Bob, Gary, Eve, and null of. You can ignore this six. There will be only five in this. One, two, three, four, and five. Union all will have both the Alices and both the Bobbies. So that will that way it will not have any, like, it will not remove any duplicates. Where versus having is again a great example, because where is a condition that you put before the aggregate functions, where clause is used to filter rows before they are returned by a select, update, or delete statement based on specified conditions, and having is like applied after a group by. Um, it is done only on aggregates. So imagine that I want to put a sum of salary is greater than equal to 5,000, then I will use having and not where. And if I want to put salary by itself is greater than 5,000, then I will put where and not having. I wanted to select ID of equal to 2 here, where or where name equal to Alice here. So I brought name. I put a condition where name equal to Alice, and it brought out this value for me. Here I wanted to put where count is where having count is greater than 1, because I wanted to bring out duplicates, and so it will give me 3, and it will give me the count which is 2, because 3 is the only thing which has 2 counts. So that's it for this video. Right now I will be walking you through an example of a LeetCode question which basically involves joins. If you have watched my video today and you would have liked it, then please drop a like, drop a comment, and we'll be covering group by and aggregate functions and rank functions in our next video. So stay tuned for that.